Hello, what's up and salutations everybody. This here is a lost roaming traveler welcoming all of you to the first ever episode of Diamond Sundays. Alrighty y'all, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. The American League Championship Series is tied up 1 game apiece between the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. That game, Game 3, will be tomorrow at Fenway Park. Now, their counterparts in the National League, Atlanta, is up 1-0 against the world champion Dodgers, thanks to a walk-off hit by Austin Riley, but more on that in a bit. So we're going to go ahead and start off in the American League Championship Series, where the Houston Astros are in their 5th consecutive American League Championship Series, and this time around they are taking the Boston Red Sox. This is a rematch of 2018 when Boston went on to win the World Series against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, when it comes to the Houston Astros, they have embraced being the villains of baseball. And why, would you say? So if you've been living under a rock or you're just not a baseball fan, in 2017, the Houston Astros were basically stealing the opponent's signs through technological advancement. And what I mean by that, in Minute Maid Park, which is their home park, they had a camera in center field, which was relaying opposing team's sign in real time. Now, in the game of baseball, going all the way back to, its inceptions in the late 1800s, early 1900s, sign stealing was always a part of the game. However, it was a bit different. So back in those days, when it came to sign stealings and things of that nature, players will try to go ahead and take a peek while they're at second base at the signs that the catchers is putting down for the pitcher, and then try to relay that to the team. However, this time around, when it came to the Houston Astros, it's completely different because this was in real time. And what I mean by that is that the moment the catcher was putting down the signs, the camera was actually capturing everything at that specific time and relaying it at that specific time as well. There was no duration, no lag within the time frame. For example, let's say the catcher goes ahead and puts down signs for a particular pitch. It's not like it was 10 seconds later or 15 seconds later that the Houston Astros were getting these signs. It was actually at the present moment when the signs were being put down. And they had this, I guess you could kind of say, elaborate system in place where they will bang on a trash can. So if it was a fastball, they will go ahead, take the bat, bang it against the trash can one time to signify to the hitter at the plate that a fastball was coming. If it was a breaking pitch of some kind, whether it's a slider, a curveball, slurve, any of those type of pitches, once again, someone in the dugout will grab their bat, do twice, hit the trash can to signify a breaking pitch is coming. Now, for a lot of individuals, they'll go ahead and say, well, why does that matter? It matters a lot. And this is the reason why. Because if you already know the type of pitch that's coming towards home plate, you have won 50% of the battle as the hitter, okay? So if you know a fastball is coming, it makes it easier for you to gear up for the fastball and you start your swing a little bit earlier just so you could go ahead and catch up to the fastball, okay? So if you're the batter, you go ahead, start up your swing early to go ahead and try to catch up on that fastball, especially nowadays with all different scouting reports and things of that nature. The hitters at the plate know how hard the opposing pitcher throws the ball, whether it's 95 to 96, 98 miles per hour, so they know how to gear up for it. Now, if you know that a breaking pitch is coming. Normally on breaking pitches, what the hitter will do is that there's something that in baseball you call staying back. Okay, so if a breaking pitch is coming, you won't go ahead and start your swing early. Okay, you'll go ahead and stay back just enough for when that pitch actually crosses the plate, you start your swing and you have a better chance of hitting that pitch. Now, in 2017, the Astros take rate on breaking pitches were astronomical, where even opposing announcers and just people around baseball were giving them praises on like, oh man, look at how they're going ahead and spitting. And what they mean by spitting is taking these type of breaking balls as if they knew they were coming. That's the funny part about it, because that's specifically what a lot of announcers were saying. But at this time, in 2017, we did not know that they had this whole entire elaborate system in place to get those signs in real time. The report actually came out in 2019. So Major League Baseball did go ahead and start up an investigation. Now, a lot of individuals, especially players across baseball, were furious that no players were subsequent to any type of punishment by Major League Baseball. And there was a specific reason why. So, in order for Major League Baseball to actually gather this information from players, they gave them amnesty. So, basically, they told them, like, look, we won't punish you as the players if you go ahead and tell us exactly what was going on within the organization in 2017 about these claims from other teams. So, that's the reason why no players were punished, and yet many Major League Baseball players around Major League were furious because at the end of the day, they did